So under your Google Classroom, you'll find combining photos together. So what I want you to do is go under instructions and then save these 3 photos together. All you have to do is click on it, right click, go to Save Image As. Now you can save this wherever you like. This is just for tutorial purposes. So I would put it in pictures or documents, but I already have them saved. Make sure you just hit save and cancel, or save and then save this one. Right click, save image as, save, and then this one as well. So please save all 3 of these images and then open up Photoshop. So you want to come over here. You can type in Photoshop and open up this software. So once you have Photoshop open, it will look like this. And what you want to do is go to File, Open. And what I want you to do is find the sky file. This will be like background. So go to Sky and press Open. Okay, so we have our sky file here. Now we're going to open up the other photos. Let's open up go to File, Open, and let's open up the butterfly photo and press Open. And you'll notice that it's another new tab that this butterfly is on. And if you come over here, your layers may be hidden right now. If you just click on layers over here, this will pop up. You'll notice it says background and then it is locked. What you want to do is unlock it first. So go ahead and double click on the lock to unlock it and it'll turn into a layer 0. So now that it is unlocked, we can go ahead and use one of the first tools. So one is the quick selection tool. Now the quick selection tool is this tool 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 4th one down. And you'll notice this little ice cream. And basically Photoshop tells you what this tool does. And if you click on that, if you click and hold, there's 3 tools under that one tool actually. There's a magic wand tool that's very similar to a quick selection tool, object selection tool, but the quick selection tool is probably the easiest one to use. You quickly select it. What you want to make sure you do is you are on layer, so highlight your layer, grab your quick selection tool, and you want to like take out the background, right? So we're going to select the background. What I like to do is just press the mouse key and I press and hold, and I try to select all of my background except my butterfly. So you'll notice all these marching ants all the way around my frame, and then marching ants all the way around my butterfly. And once you have what you want to crop out, you want to hit backspace. And once you do that, you'll notice these checkerboards on the back. That means it's transparent. So that's what you want, because we want to bring this butterfly into our sky photo. Right now, you'll see these marching ants all over. You can't really do anything until you deselect all those marching ants. Those marching ants need to go away for you to move this butterfly. So to deselect, it is Control D on your keyboard. So grab your move tool, this first one, grab your butterfly, and what you want to do is just drag this butterfly into this sky tab and drag it into your photo. So what we're going to do now is, obviously this butterfly is really large. If you go to Control T, it's already on it right now, but Control T means transform. So you're transforming the image. And if you bring it down, you'll be able to make the size big or small, however you like. So Control T for transform. If you guys actually want to grab your sketchbooks and maybe possibly write down these little hotkeys, that'd be great. So Control D for deselect, Control T for transform. And to get rid of this transform, because you can't really do anything until you get rid of this transform, you can press Enter. But we're going to go back to transform. And you'll notice that it's transformed when you have like these little boxes all the way around your object. If you right click, Control T for transform, and then right click, you want to go to distort. When you go to distort, you are now able to kind of distort your image like this. So go to File, Open, House, open up the house, and this time we are going to just select the house. Let's unlock our layer for a background layer and then select it. So unlock it, go to your quick selection tool, and let's just select the house. Remember, the marching ants must be only around the edges. Make sure it's not on the windows or anything. You must select all of it. Once it's selected like that, you can do the same thing. So use your move tool, drag it into the sky image, and drag and drop. And there's your house. What you want to do is rename your layer house and press enter. So now this is when you can use your eraser tool and kind of just go in and like erase a little bit of the edges of your house to make it really nice. Hold on, that was really bad. Remember, undo is Control Z. So this is when you can kind of just clean up your edges with your eraser tool. You can really get in there to clean it up. Make your brush smaller. And then start erasing like the edges that you want. If you want a really straight line, you can grab the rectangular marquee tool and you can get like a more of a straighter line. And then press delete. I need to rotate this just a tad so I can get a nice straight line. There we go. That's optional. But to zoom in and zoom out, this is the magnifying glass. So you can zoom out using this minus sign or zoom in using this plus sign, or you can hold down Alt and do that too. So I want to talk a little bit about the layers over here. You'll notice my house is on top of my butterfly, and you'll notice even here is on top of my butterfly. Let's say I want my house to go underneath my butterfly, then you will need to bring this layer below the butterfly as well. So you see the difference? That is how layers work. You're working in layers. So rotation again, you can do Control T and then rotate. You can make the size bigger and smaller. And to distort, you right click, distort, and then you can make the butterfly a little bit more distorted that way. And press enter when you are finished. All right, so the last tool is, let's say I want to make a copy of this butterfly tool or butterfly image. There's something called the clone stamp tool, and it's S as your hotkey, but it looks like a little stamp. So why don't you guys go find that? And then when I want to stamp, if I want to make a clone of something, make a copy of an image, I need to hold down Alt to basically copy it. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to hold down Alt. It will change into like this little aim looking icon. And I'm going to hit right into the center of it. And I'm going to click on it once. I'm going to let go of my Alt button. And you'll notice if I hover over somewhere else, I can make a copy of it. And then I can paint it. I just made a copy of my butterfly layer. This butterfly is on the same layer as this one. If I want to make it into a different layer, you want to create a new layer and then do it again. So you want to go Alt, stamp it or copy it, go to my new layer, and then I can paint it. Now this will be on a different layer, which means if I move this around, it'll stay one image. If I go to my butterfly layer, I can move around both of it because it's on the same layer.